I welcome all of you on platform of Europedia Education. And as you know, we are running series of videos to help all of you and inform you regarding various opportunities of higher education in different countries globally, different universities. Now, you need to explore the options. There are so many options and it looks like the expenditure is more, but when you see the return on investment or when you see the money to be invested from the pocket in the beginning, you will find that some of the universities in countries like German or for that matter France or Scandinavian countries, you will find that the cost of higher education including living is almost at par with self-sponsored cost in Indian institutes, reputed Indian institutes like IIT Hyderabad. IIT Hyderabad is running self-sponsored module, and that is also costly. I mean, it will cost you somewhere around 10 to 15 lakh for the course, for MS course. So almost in the same range, you will get the higher education courses in these countries also. I consider the European countries, I will divide European countries in two categories. Number one, where cost of living and expenditure is very high, something like UK. And second, where expenditure is not there. I mean, you need not to invest more from your pocket, you will get good career. But only one issue, UK may we know English, Germany may we do not know German. So if you are in process or if you can learn Germany, let us say within 2-3 months, and that is easy only. There are so many courses and I will inform you about those courses also. So if you are ready that I will learn Germany, then believe me, the opportunities in countries like Germany, France, Switzerland, Norway, they are immense. Cost is less, opportunities are more, and there is a true return on your investment. So those of you who can invest, let's say 5 to 10 lakh rupees on your education, can afford to get a really good education in these countries. You need to prepare now. We hope this COVID situation improves within 6 months, within 1 year, and when it improves, we get opportunity. We should have opportunity in hand. Many students who explored the opportunities last year shut down, they still have the opportunities. Professors have extended their admission process by 1 semester. So you can request these universities. Once you've got selection, you can request these universities. They can postpone your joining, and then when the situation improves, you can join these countries. So those of you who really want to get into these countries for really good career, today I am discussing with you what is the cost of expenditure in rupees, how much it is required for you. And Yourpedia is going to help you in identification of this university, guiding you about various things. So no doubt there is a paid module which is at very cheap nominal price. There is a paid guidance counseling module for that, where mentor regularly guides you for that. But before you go for paid module, you attend the Zoom interaction with the mentors. They guide you properly that how they are going to help you. If you find true value for your money and time in seeking such consultancy, you can seek that consultancy. But even before you seek that consultancy, you can have Zoom interaction with our mentors who will guide you thoroughly what are the opportunities, so that you can make up your mind. And one of the main basically advantage, not only to guide you, that this is a university, this is where you should go, or writing your SOP or writing your LOR, that is one of the options. But other than that, what I find is the main hindrance to go in these countries is continuous motivation, which is lacking in the students. So Yourpedia mentors keep pushing you. Something like postgrad counseling is going on. We are pushing you every day to apply. So there has to be someone to push you that you apply. These are the countries you can get there. And when we are pushing you along with other students, you make a group, and then that group approach to go to these countries you follow, and that becomes easy for you to basically attain that. Now let me discuss with you what are the various options. I start from Germany because Germany is one of the best option with us. All we need to do is, even if you do not know German as a language, you can go to this country. But if you know Germany, which you can learn within 2 months, and this is the perfect time of lockdown, you can take online course and you can learn, and you need to you need not to be very perfect in that. Just jitna kaam chalane, jitna aapko German language is required, you can acquire that. And if you know Germany, it is very easy to communicate with the professors. They appreciate it very well. And if you drop a mail to professor in German language, you know the probability of getting positive response from there is very high. So I will recommend that you should know that language. Why Germany is very good country to go? Because cost is very less. There is no tuition fees. In public universities, you get opportunity to get part-time job, and after you get basically your masters, jobs are also easily available. So in entire Europe, if you ask me, sir, which is the best country you will recommend, I'll say German, followed by Scandinavian countries. Switzerland is also very good country, cheap, no tuition fee, but competitive, because everybody wants to go there, so that is competitive. Now the universities are of two types, like in India, government university, private universities. Government universities are public universities, no tuition fees. Private universities have some tuition fees, something like Norway and Poland. Top universities in Germany with no tuition fees are these. These are those universities where cost is less, and Indian can target these universities. You know, initially some time back they said that they can take through GATE also, but in my opinion, I don't think they take through GATE. But these are the universities which actually you can explore in the Germany. This is how it is to be done. Now if I tell you about the cost, this is the initial amount you need to invest from your pocket, because GRE is not required in Germany. But yes, English language, TOEFL or IELTS, one of the TOEFL or IELTS that you can prepare within 2 months. It is easy exam, not difficult exam. IELTS or TOEFL you have to clear. 12,000 rupees is required for that approximately. No application fee. You know, then there is some visa fee, ticket to go to that country. So it is almost 60-70,000 you need to invest from your pockets. Now once you go there, then room rent, food, insurance, some expenditure details, if you ask me, that entire detail expenditure for 2 years is 14 to 15 lakh rupees. So how much money should I have in my pocket? Answer is 14 to 15 lakh rupees. But what if I get part-time job? Then you can make it 50%, because 50% you can earn through part-time job. I'm talking about average. I know students who do the part-time job and they recover money, entire money through that job. So almost they get educated free of cost there. Now getting part-time job is easy for those students who know Germany. So that is what I'm telling you, that if you're planning to go to Germany, in advance you should have the knowledge of German as a language, and you should try to see what kind of part-time jobs I'll get there, what kind of jobs related to engineering I'll get. So what software should I learn? Maybe if I'm very good in, let's say, some kind of simulation software, the moment I go to German, I'll get some job related to that. I will keep on doing that job. Maybe data science ka job, maybe artificial intelligence ka job, maybe Fluent ka job, maybe CAD designing ka job. So I should know something about that. That also in advance you can prepare before you land up in that country. And if you do that, then आपका cost बच जाएगा. So in any case, maximum खर्चा कितना है? 2 years का 15 लाख. IIT हैदराबाद का कितना है? 10 से 15 लाख. और अगर मैं पार्ट टाइम जॉब वहां पे कर लूं जो आप इंडिया में नहीं करते हो, डू यू डू पार्ट टाइम जॉब इन इंडिया? आंसर इज नो, यू डोंट डू दैट. कल्चर नहीं है उसका, क्योंकि वहां पे मे बी यू विल वर्क ऑन द डोमिनोज and earn, because everybody is doing so. There is a respect for labor, but here you will not do work on dominoes. It is supposed to be something derogatory, right? So that is how it goes, and you can save money. So in any case, average student is to spend 7 to 8 lakh rupees for 2 years on his, and after that job मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा, ये market है, job की market है वहां पे. Once you do your masters seriously in a nice way, you will certainly get the job. That is how it is done. Now I come to France. You see, France is little costlier than Germany. So that comes to the second criteria. First is Germany. France is little costlier because there is a tuition fees. In Germany, there was no tuition fee in public universities, but here it is 1.2 lakh is the tuition fees. And next series of videos, I am going to discuss with you that which universities are minimum cheapest universities which we have to hit. Now expenditure, everything is 15 to 16 lakh, more or less same. जर्मनी से 2-3 लाख रुपए ज्यादा। एंड अगर तुम्हें वहां पे कुछ सब्सिडी मिल गया, गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से सब्सिडी मिलता है, तो कॉस्ट आपका रिड्यूस हो जाएगा, यू विल गेट दैट लेस। एंड इफ यू गेट सम पेड इंटर्नशिप, बट फॉर दैट French language should be known. So I strongly advise, if you go to German, learn German. If you go to France, learn French, and then your cost will be reduced. This is again the same thing what you have to basically pay. And 17 to 18 lakh, as I told you, 1-2 lakh more. And if you get some kind of subsidy or something from government, you reduce it. And if you do part-time job or paid internship, it reduces further. Now, UK mein there is 1 year of course, and that is very, very costly. So as I tell you, UK is a very costly country. You should try to avoid it unless until it is very important for you to go there. You should try to avoid it. Now tuition fee is very high, 25 lakh per annum, but some scholarships are there by Indian government, because you know Commonwealth nations, all the countries where British ruled, they are called Commonwealth, and so are we. So there are some Commonwealth scholarship. If you get Commonwealth scholarship, then obviously some fees is waive off. Cost of living is very high there. Part-time job you can get and you can recover some money, but you know after that you get 2 years visa extension. And now how long you can stay in that country without job or something, that next videos mein I'm going to discuss with you, and this is how it is to be done. And as I told you, I'm making this video to come to you so that you understand that this is something, opportunities for you. Details you can get on the regular Zoom interactions which are going on with our mentors, and they're not charging for that. Obviously that informative sessions are there. You can get as much information as possible from those mentors. UK के लिए now total expenditure 1 साल का 35 lakh, अगर scholarship मिल गया तो 27 lakh, but if you get part-time job it reduces to 15 lakh. Now, if I talk about Switzerland, which is the destination for everyone, everybody wants to go there. It's a very competitive country. Universities are less. So, in this particular country, GRE will be required. Other than IELTS and TOEFL, they ask for GRE also. So, tuition fees is 2.5 lakh, little higher than France, and accommodation, etc., is 8.2 lakh. And admission is on the basis of overall letter of recommendation, statement of purpose which you write, motivation letter, and whatever you write to the professor. And you know this again is expenditure for 2 years is 11 lakh. If you get work, then that will be reduced. If I come to Italy, it is more or less same. Tuition fees 6 lakh, TOEFL or IELTS will be required. So more or less the same thing as I told you. So out of German, France, Italy, Norway, UK, which country in the Europe? Answer is Germany. And if not Germany, then you go to countries like Switzerland or Norway or Scandinavian countries, Poland. These countries are also good, but local language is something which you should think of. Yeah, Norway. Now, cost of living is very high. Total expenditure of 2 years is approximately 25 lakh. So part-time job you can get if you know the local language, but this is a really good country to stay and basically to go for higher education. Though it is looking like more, but if you get the basically scholarship or if you get the part-time job, which you can easily get if you basically know the local language, then you can basically go for that. So this is all about the expenditure part of pursuing higher education in these countries. And I told you about MS courses. Those of you who are already doing MTech in universities, for them getting PhD, expenditure is even less and scholarship is more. So in that case, that is a job. So MTech to PhD, nothing to worry about your expenditure, because that is a scholarship, you will get it. You will earn money like a job. As I told you, in Europe, PhD is advertised as a job, not as a course of higher education, and hence you need not to worry for that. If you get into PhD, that is a job for you. Then your career is secured. You can pursue your PhD there as a job and you can go there. So MTech to PhD, nothing to worry. Now all of you who want regular interaction session with the mentors, fill the Google form which is attached with the video, so that you hold the regular sessions and get more information related to this. And regular informative videos will keep on uploading now on Yourpedia, so that those of you who want to join, they can join. So what are the last dates when we have to do it? There are no last dates in the Europe. Admission keeps on going. So you can basically access those details on the videos which we will keep on uploading. All the best and keep your dreams high and push yourself in that particular direction. Thank you.